So this is a video to clarify hormone obscurity that tends to happen when you start hormones that can cause you to start doubting and questioning your gender identity. For a lot of adults, what happens is they have a lot of dysphoria and then they start hormones. When they start hormones after several weeks to a month, they start feeling better. The gender dysphoria tends to alleviate. It doesn't completely go away, but it tends to level down a little bit. The minute it levels down, a lot of adults sometimes start wondering, wait a second, I'm not feeling any gender dysphoria. Maybe I don't need to transition because, well, transition is challenging, it's difficult, it's very costly. So a lot of you will be wondering, maybe I don't need to go through this after all because the hormones have kind of leveled out and now the dysphoria has been brought down a little bit. So you're also going to start wondering, maybe I'm really not transgender. This is normal. This is part of the process. For a lot of you, that's what's going to happen. And I know that this is what a lot of you sometimes also tend to do. In my experience, a lot of people will opt out. They will stop taking hormones because they feel, wait a second, maybe it was never dysphoria to begin with, right? So in other words, you will do anything and everything to make sure that you don't need to transition. That's what just adults tend to do. And then once you're off hormones, what happens? You feel really, really bad. For a lot of people, once they stop taking hormones, they're back to that kind of baseline of quite a bit of dysphoria, feeling really, really dysphoric. And a lot of times, you know what, I gotta say, if that's what a lot of you needed, and sometimes people just need that, taking hormones and then stopping them just to have the contrast between the baseline and being on hormones, sometimes that's also very helpful to put the peace of mind at rest that you are truly dealing with gender dysphoria and that you perhaps do need some other potential interventions as part of your gender transition. So, but keep in mind, that's also going to happen. You know, it's kind of like a roller coaster ride when you go through gender transition in terms of feeling better, feeling worse, feeling better, feeling worse.